Today, I'm analyzing a compelling scenario for the Los Angeles Chargers in the 2025 NFL Draft. The Chargers hold the 22nd overall pick, but what if they trade down to maximize their draft capital while still targeting high-impact players? In this video, I'll break down why a trade down with the Detroit Lions or Buffalo Bills makes sense, explore the potential trade value, and run a mock draft to illustrate how the Chargers could capitalize on this move. If you're into draft strategy or curious about the Chargers' offseason plans, stick around. This one's packed with insights. What's up, buddies? Welcome back. If you are new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We cover all AFC West news here on this channel. Let's start with the big picture. Why would the Chargers consider trading down from 22? At that spot, they're in a tricky position. If elite prospects like Kenneth Grant or Colson Loveland are off the board, the value at 22 might not align with their needs. Trading down allows the Chargers to address multiple roster gaps while staying in range for a difference maker. The Detroit Lions, picking at 28th, and the Buffalo Bills at 30th, are ideal trade partners. Both teams have general managers, Brad Holmes in Detroit and Brandon Beane in Buffalo, who aren't afraid to move up for a target. Each has extra draft picks and a track record of aggressive trades, making them prime candidates to deal with the Chargers. So, what kind of trade value could the Chargers expect? Moving back a few spots shouldn't come cheap. A third-round pick, preferably near the top 100, would be a reasonable starting point for sliding to 28 or 30. However, a more ambitious deal could yield even greater returns. Consider a trade with the Lions where the Chargers send pick 22 and their third-rounder, number 86, for Detroit's 28, their second-round pick at 60, and a fourth-rounder at 130. This swap nets the Chargers two top 60 selections and a fourth, giving them significant flexibility to maneuver on day two. It's a calculated move that aligns with the roster-building philosophy of Chargers GM Joe Horse, who cut his teeth in Baltimore, a team known for draft day trades. Now, let's put this strategy to the test with a mock draft. For this exercise, assume the Chargers strike that deal with the Lions, landing at pick 28 with additional picks at 55, 60, 125, and 130. The board's shaping up, and several top names, Booker, Loveland, Grant, Azubuike, are already gone. At 28, one player stands out as a smart fit, Trey Amos, cornerback from Ole Miss. Amos might not be a household name, but he's a compelling choice here. The Chargers' secondary could use a long-term answer at corner, and Amos brings the tools to compete at a high level. His tape against Alabama and LSU shows a physical, instinctive player who held his own against elite competition, including Brock Bowers. At 6 feet 1 inch with good length, he's got the size to match up in man coverage. Selecting him at 28 rather than 22 maximizes value while addressing a position that's tougher to fill later. It's a pick that could stabilize the Chargers' defense for years. Moving to the second round, pick 55 offers a chance to bolster the defensive line. Alfred Collins, a defensive tackle from Texas, is an excellent fit. At 6 feet 5 inches and 320 pounds, Collins combines size with surprising agility, offering pass rush juice and run-stopping ability. His versatility to play multiple spots along the line suits the Chargers' defensive scheme under Jesse Minter. Adding Collins to a rotation with Tuli Tuipulotu and Morgan Fox creates a formidable front, capable of disrupting both the pass and run game. 5 picks later, at 60, the focus shifts to the offense with Jalen Royals, a wide receiver from Utah State. Royals is a dynamic playmaker, particularly after the catch, where his 205-pound frame and running back-like elusiveness shine. While not a traditional boundary receiver, his ability to separate and make contested catches adds another dimension to the Chargers' passing game. Pairing him with Ladd McConkey and Quentin Johnston gives Justin Herbert a versatile weapon who can exploit mismatches. In the fourth round, the Chargers have back-to-back picks at 125 and 130. At 125, Quandarrius Robinson, an edge rusher from Alabama, is a strong choice. Robinson's explosive first step and bend off the edge make him a natural pass rush specialist. While he's not the biggest at 6 feet 3 inches, his speed complements veterans like Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack, offering a developmental piece for the future. This selection signals a commitment to keeping the quarterback under pressure, a hallmark of successful defenses. At 130, Jake Briningstool, a tight end from Clemson, brings intrigue to the offense. Briningstool is a pass-catching specialist with the speed to attack the seam, fitting well in Greg Roman's tight end-friendly system. Though not a dominant blocker, his 6 feet 6 inches frame and reliable hands make him a red zone threat. For a Chargers team looking to diversify its passing options, Briningstool is a sensible addition. The fifth round, pick 165, is a good spot to address the running back position. Trevor Etienne from Tennessee jumps out as a high upside choice. Etienne lacks the elite athleticism of his brother Travis, but his vision and burst make him a dangerous runner. At 5 feet 9 inches and 205 pounds, he's built for a complementary role in a rotation with J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards. His fit in Roman's run-heavy scheme could unlock big plays. In the 6th round, pick 172, Andrew Armstrong, a wide receiver from Arkansas, offers value. At 6 feet 4 inches, Armstrong is a physical jump ball receiver with strong hands and a knack for winning at the catch point. While not a speedster, his route running polish and blocking ability add depth to the receiver room. He's a developmental piece who could carve out a role as a possession target. Still in the 6th at pick 211, Joshua Gray, an offensive lineman from Morgan State, is a smart pick. Gray's versatility to play guard or tackle, combined with his athletic traits, makes him a project with starter potential. The Chargers' offensive line has been a strength, but adding depth with a player like Gray ensures long-term stability. Finally, in the 7th round at pick 249, Jalon Walker, a linebacker from Georgia, rounds out the class. Walker's value lies in his special teams prowess, with the instinct to contribute on defense in a pinch. Late-round picks often come down to roster versatility, and Walker fits the bill as a high-energy player. So this 9-player class addresses nearly every major need, blending immediate contributors with developmental upside. The trade-down unlocked 2 top 60 picks, allowing the Chargers to land starters like Collins and Royals while maintaining flexibility for day 3. What stands out is how these drafts balances short-term impact with long-term planning. The Chargers are building a roster to compete now while eyeing sustained success. If this trade down happens, it could be a defining moment for their 2025 offseason. What do you think of this haul? Would you have gone a different direction at 28? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm curious to hear your take.